What is going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys my credit card information. Nah, just kidding. I'm going to be telling you guys how you guys can be millionaires. Yes, you guys, any one of you, I can even become a millionaire. This isn't one of those get rich quick schemes that you see your old high school friends posting about on Instagram. This needs dedication, it needs time, it needs patience, and you need to be subscribed to this YouTube channel. No, not that part, but in all honesty, you do need patience, you need to have a plan in order to become a millionaire, and that is what I'm going to show you in this video. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around, it's going to be a good one. Let's go. A couple years back when I was in college, I was bored one day, so I decided to pick up a book. It goes by the name of Unshakable by Tony Robbins. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I read 60 books a week or anything crazy like that. We'll just say that I'm more of an audiobook guy. And so I picked up the book, and I eventually got to page 24. And this completely changed the way that I look at money. I realized that you didn't have to own a business or do anything crazy in order to become a millionaire. I could become a millionaire if I just put my head down and I put in work and I had a plan. Alright, so this is page 24, the page that I was talking about earlier. And basically what this is saying is that we're expected to put in $3,600 every year and expecting a 10% return on investment. That is fairly high. The average is about 7 with the S&P 500. So let's say that we start investing at the age of 19 and go until we are 26 years old. And every single year we are putting in $3,600. We would then end up with $45,000 when we are 26 years old. If you take a look at the age of 25, it's $37,000. That's a difference of about $8,000. So what that means is that your money made you $8,000 more dollars for just sitting there, and you didn't have to do anything. So this is why it's so important to invest early. You will not invest any more money for the rest of your career, and you would have $1.86 million. That is right, $1.86 million. That is insane. So now let's look at the other path. So this other path that we're looking at here is if you start investing at the age of 27 and you put in $3,600 for the rest of your career until you are 65 years old. You would then come out with $1.58 million. That is $273,000 less dollars. That is crazy. You are only investing 7 years versus 40 years, and you come out with $273,000 more. This, folks, is why it is so crucial to invest early on in your career, no matter how difficult it seems. So this is why you need to get a plan. That is unshakable. Guys, not even kidding you. This money fell out of this book. Wow, what an investment. There are 3 different phases that you guys need to go through in order to accumulate this amount of wealth. The first one is that you need to figure out your net income. This is your income minus your expenses. Phase number 2 is you need a plan on where to put your money. If you need to pay off loans, or if you want to put it in a savings account or have it in a rainy day fund, no matter what it is, you need a plan on where to put your money. Phase number 3 is that you guys need to actually go out and implement your plan. Whatever your plan is, and we'll get to it in the app, you need to actually go out and pay off your student loans or open up a Roth IRA and start putting money in that account. So I was actually really bored during quarantine, and so I decided that I would make an Android application to hit all 3 of these phases in order to help you guys and to help myself come up with a plan and then ultimately go out and implement that plan. Alright, let's fire up the app here. We got a good landing page here. Welcome to financial freedom. Let's get started. Alright, so this is phase 1, everybody. What I was talking about, income minus expenses. So your income, you can either put in an hourly rate or your salary income. And then for expenses, as you can see here, it's broken into 7 different categories. These are the 7 main categories that everyone spends money on. This will get us that 90-95% accuracy with only taking up a minimal amount of time. So just plug in your information here, and then you'll hit the calculate net income button. Alright, so once you hit the calculate button, we have $1,700 in net monthly income after taxes and $21,000 per year that we are saving after taxes. And so this just gives you a rough estimate on how much you are saving per year and per month. So now we're on to phase 2, our planning phase. And as you can see here, we have our emergency fund, our loans, and our savings. And so the emergency fund, they usually say to have about 5 months worth of expenses, just in case if anything crazy happens, like a pandemic sweeps through the nation or anything crazy like that were to happen. And then the loans is obviously the student loans that you have, and the savings is how much you have in your savings account, 401k, Roth IRA. So once we've done this, it's telling you to take your net monthly income and put it towards your emergency fund, and then based on how much you have in that account, it will tell you then how long you should put it in there for. And then we have our loans, how long we will need to pay off our loans, and the savings account finally. So that brings us to the third and final phase, and that is the savings account trajectory. And so I'm going to put in that I'm 25 years old at 7%. This is taking into account inflation. So at the age of 48, we will have $804,000 and be getting net gains of $38,000. So that means that it's just $38,000 of free extra cash. And by the time we are 68, we will have $2.86 million and be getting net gains of $136,000. They usually say it takes about $1.7 million in order to retire, and that is when you can live off of that net gains for every single year. So there it is, folks. You have the breakdown, you have the plan, you have the net monthly income, you have everything broken down. Now you just need to go and implement this plan. So go open up a 401k or a Roth IRA and start investing in the stock market. The biggest piece of advice that I've been told is to put your money in things that make money off of your money. So there's obvious things that you can't go without, like food, but let's say a car, right? So instead of getting a 40 grand car, you get a $5,000 car, and you put that $35,000 towards something like an investment that makes money off of your money. And that is ultimately how you become rich and wealthy and eventually a millionaire. So we went over why investing is so crucial early on in your career. We also went over how to figure out your net income, as well as come up with a plan and eventually implement that plan in order to become a millionaire. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a subscribe only if you like this channel. If you don't like it, don't subscribe because it just ruins the algorithm. And leave a comment down below on what kind of video you guys would like to see next. Anyways, it's been good hanging with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.